How's it going, guys? Ghost Flipping here, back with another upload. Today I wanted to kind of revisit the Orion today and just kind of tell you guys why I think it is the best Balisong for the price as of right now. So if you're unaware, I have made videos on the Orion before. Most recently I made one kind of, giving my thoughts on the Orion in 2024, and needless to say, I love the Orion. In case you haven't figured that out already, the Orion is a great flipper, and I absolutely love it. Now, there's a few reasons why I really do feel like everybody should at least have an Orion. And so there's a few reasons for that. Number one, the price. I feel like this Balisong completely demolishes today's market. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good Balisongs out there, and Balisongs that are better than the Orion. But what people don't realize is the price of this thing. This thing comes in at, I think, $75 or maybe $80 for the live blade. And it runs on bushings, 70-75 aluminum, okay? And, it runs on pins, all of that good stuff. The tolerances are incredible. Sounds great. Give you guys a little sound test here. And all for under $100. That is absolutely insane. Like, just for today's market, right? There are some good options out there. We've got Nobalis, pushing out a bunch of budget Balisongs. But even things like the Volp can't compare to this. The Teflon Volp can't compare. The Nobalis cheese can't compare. You know what I mean? Like, the Orion is just so, it's in its own little category in terms of, value, because it just absolutely demolishes its competitors. Like I said, I would recommend this Balisong to pretty much anybody because of how cheap it is. Now, please do not raise the price of this, by no means. LDY, I'm not trying to say that. But what I am trying to say is you really can't get better value. The performance here, how well it flips. Chaplains are really sticky. Rollovers feel great, right? Overall, it's just a really comfortable flipper. And seeing that being under $100, flipping like some, higher end Balisongs, 150, that kind of range, it's absolutely insane. And I haven't seen a single Balisong compete in terms of value and price. So yeah, I decided to kind of highlight the Orion again today because, I've made videos on it before, but I don't think I've made it evident enough that, if somebody comes to me and says, hey, I'm new to flipping, I don't have that big of a budget, what would you recommend? I would instantly recommend something like maybe a Nobalis Canyon, right? Or like a Nobalis extrusion. But when it comes to like the Volp and the Teflon Volp, if you just pay if instead of getting a Volp, if you pay like $10, $15 more, you can get an Orion for that price. And it doesn't make sense. I can't see myself recommending, like a Volp or even a Teflon Volp, because the Teflon Volp is the same price as the Orion, right? There's a lot of Balisongs in this market that fall under the same price range, like the Squiddy Owl, the Teflon Volp, like I said. There's so many, competitors, and I really just can't see any of them outperforming the Orion. It's just such a very high-end, well-performing flipper, and to see that it's so cheap is just awesome, right? That means it's giving people an option to receive a really high-end, well-performing Balisong that you can do literally any trick on because of how well it performs for cheap. And yes, I'm using cheap loosely here. Like, it's $80. That's nothing. That's absolutely, that's next to nothing. Not to mention, if you get like a blemished version or even get the Orion secondhand, you can get them for like 50, 60 bucks used, right? Like, that is an insane deal. So I really can't recommend anything else than an Orion. Now, I would recommend the trainer blade, as the live blade is a little sharp if that's not really up your alley. But, just overall, I'm so impressed with what LDY has done here, because they've really, outdid themselves in terms of value and, price and all that good stuff, performance. This guy is just such a good flipper, and I just wanted to make a video on this because I really feel like it's the best Balisong for the price right now. Now, obviously that might change. There's tons of companies that, are trying to come out with new Balisongs and trying to get good prices for them, but just as of right now, nothing can compete with the Orion. And it's just super, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so fun to flip. Performs any trick well. Fans are amazing on this. Chokers, all of that, right? Rollovers, all that good stuff. you're not going to have an issue with that on the Orion, because it just performs everything flawlessly. It does everything I need it to do with no struggle. And the tune, durability, all of that, you have all of it. No tap, right? Nope. Very little play, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, like that's insane. It's like, I feel like when people are looking for a Balisong, right, they want to have one that's durable, right? One that sounds good, one that flips good, one that looks good. Ta-da, we've got the Orion. It fits in all those categories. And for literally $80. So I don't know about you, but that is insane value. And I just kind of wanted to highlight that this is the Balisong I would recommend to anybody. Sub 100 category, pick up an Orion. I'm always going to say an Orion. Can't recommend it over any other Balisong. That's just kind of how it is. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the Orion. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, let me know down below, and I'll be glad to answer all of them. But anyways, guys, have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.